You put it just a little I put now just a little bit in at a time. So kinda like just stick your foot in the water a little bit. I went all in with both of those. The first one worked out great, and the second one I went all in, and it's like, that didn't work. So it's really understanding which one of your clients or what type of client that you're actually looking for, and where do they really hang out for that. So
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Bursey, and today I'm joined by someone I've really been looking forward to speaking with, Greg Mohr. In real estate, location is the foundation, but strategy is the skyscraper. Today's guest has spent years mastering both. Joining us from Missouri, he brings us a unique perspective on scaling businesses and diversifying portfolios that most investors miss. He's a coach, an investor, and a veteran of the industry. Greg, welcome to the show.
thank you for having me today, sir. It's an honor.
It is a privilege on our end here as well. I think our audience is really going to take something away from your unique ability to bridge the gap between passive investing and active business ownership. Let's dive in, shall we?
Good, Scott. Ask away.
So first off, for people who may not be familiar with your world, give us the short version. What's been your main focus these days?
I create entrepreneurs through franchising. People come to me when they're looking to become entrepreneurs or diversify their portfolio as real estate investors, and they want to get into the world of franchising. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to pick out the best one. They don't know what to look for. And that's where I come in.
Awesome. That's fascinating. It's going to be a great conversation. And what markets, Greg, are you operating in currently?
I've worked throughout the United States, and I've gotten people from Canada, and I've gotten people from all over the world. I've taken franchises over to Australia. I've brought people over from Germany, from Pakistan, but mostly it's just centered in the United States.
Awesome. And it's not just centered. That's a broad scale. And obviously that's been a winning recipe for you. What got my attention about you, Greg, was the way you've been able to take the complex, often intimidating worlds of franchising and real estate and distill them into, repeatable blueprints. You have the rare ability to show people, whether they're in the heart of Missouri or anywhere else, how to stop trading their time for a paycheck and start leveraging proven systems to create long-term wealth, if you will. What's been the key to keeping your machine running smoothly?
To know my people as much as I can. I find out when we're talking, like, where have you been? What do you bring to the table? What are you good at? What is your skill set that you like using on a regular basis? And then we look at where you're at today. How much are you looking to invest money-wise and time-wise? What are you comfortable investing on that? And really, where do you want to be 5 to 10 years from now? And then we create a portfolio around where you're trying to go with what you bring to the table as well. So really getting to know my people as well as I can. And more than half my people are real estate investors already, so they've already got the right mindset for investing. Now it's just really tailoring that franchise that'll complement that real estate investment. And a lot of times it's people that they work with on a regular basis at their businesses that that are getting into HVAC, electrical, plumbing, restoration services, groundskeeping, everything centered around the home. A lot of my real estate investors really just like adding that on to their existing portfolio.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I can see why they'd like conversing with you in that regard. It's impressive that you've reached that level of autonomy. Was there a specific moment or a particular deal where you realized, okay, hey, this is actually working?
Yeah, amazingly enough, it's when actually I've been doing this for 12 years. So the very first deal that I got, the very first person that I put into it, I was like, the system works and it works for me. So that's great. But as I built up the team, Regis Corporation, Supercuts, it started selling off their corporate locations. So we had a lot of resales from corporate, and I've never done resales before, but I really hit it off with that one, and I sold over 300 Supercuts locations all across the United States, and that's when it really took off. From there, then I just had many, many different people reaching out to me, a lot of referrals, telling them about their friends. Then I got into with some real estate groups, and that just really helped and really skyrocketed the business from there on.
I can imagine it did. That is just fantastic. Supercuts. How, Greg, let me ask you this. Every operator, I guess, let's phrase it this way, has a moment where things got real. Maybe a deal that went sideways or a time that you had to pivot fast. You mind sharing one of those moments with us?
Yeah, resilience really comes into play in the business world, whether it be real estate or whether it be franchising on that. And there was once just a couple of years back when I was hitting on some, trying to bring in another revenue stream or stream of good candidates. And I picked something that I thought I spent a whole lot of money on it, and it just didn't work. I was just like, you would think that would work really well. I got in with Kevin Harrington, the original shark from Shark Tank, and he's the infomercial king. So I thought it'd be a really great thing. He said, let's do an interview, and then I'm going to do an infomercial for you. And so I put it out, and I put it out on national TV, like Barron's Roundtable in the morning on weekends. So it was on national TV. I thought, I'm going to, put some bucks into this, put some money into that. And boy, this is just going to take off, and people are going to see me all over the world on national TV. And it didn't do a thing for me. It's like, oh my God, whoa. You just put a whole bunch of money in there thinking that this thing that couldn't go wrong. So it just goes to show that, sometimes you got to take a leap of faith. Sometimes it'll work. Sometimes it won't. That Supercuts thing, I took a leap of faith there and spent a whole lot of money on a whole lot of advertising on business for sale sites. That worked out great. But
yeah, I'm with you on that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes. A person has to showcase and throw their cards on the table every now and then. Looking at your business today, what tripwire or system have you built specifically so maybe that exact misfortune never occurs again?
you put it just a little. I put now just a little bit in at a time. So kind of like just stick your foot in the water a little bit. I went all in with both of those. The first one worked out great, and the second one I went all in, and it's like that didn't work. So it's really understanding which one of your clients or what type of client that you're actually looking for, and where do they really hang out for that. So I found that my people who are real estate investors in the past had that mindset. So the people that watch Barron's Roundtable in the morning are not my clientele. Either that or they just don't watch commercials and they just bleep right through it, one of the two. The real estate investors I found, because I got a lot of those from the Supercuts. They went on Biz Buy Sell, and it's like, yeah, I have some real estate, and now I want to diversify. It's really just dipping your toe into different markets and different areas, but don't go too far out until you start getting some results. You might not get a whole lot of results, but you want to see one or two people come from something before you get too far into it, like I did. That was
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Greg, that's some excellent words of wisdom. And that's the kind of stuff people don't talk about enough. And honestly, it's what separates the folks who just dabble from the ones who stay in the game long term. Let me ask you this. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next?
I help people scale their businesses. So right now I'm kind of scaling mine. So I got in with another business consulting group, the Perfect Franchise, who are entirely focused on finding the best franchises out there and getting the best group of franchise consultants together so we can talk about that. And what we do on a regular basis is we look and we analyze each one of those franchises that we're going to be presenting to our people. And we decide which one of those are the best ones, which one of those have, great integrity, honesty, integrity. They're showing profits. We're not seeing not a whole lot of turnover in there at all. The franchises really know how to pick out the right franchisees for their business so that they continue to grow. And then we help those franchises themselves. We help them grow and scale their business by bringing in the best people. And then we've got a system where we'll go through and to bring in the best people. We've got a whole system there to where we know if that person is really going to be a good franchisee. And we'll let them know. I mean, if they come to us and they don't have what it takes to be a good franchisee, we'll let them know that, your chances of success aren't very good because you're just not, it's not the right time. You don't have the right background. You don't have the right mindset. But we're not afraid to tell them that, maybe now is not the right time for you. Let's talk about this in a couple of years.
Acquiring that unique talent. Hey, that's everything. And that's what builds championship clubs, championship teams, championship businesses. Couldn't agree more. Greg, what's the next real big goal for you, the bullseye, if you will?
I need to build up my business to where I'm helping out about 60 different people a month or so, or at a time. I usually get about 20 or 30 at a time. But I spend a lot of time outside. We're out in the Ozarks, so I spend a lot of time outside playing. But I need to help out more people realize their dream because I was in corporate for 30 years, and I was 7 to 5, Monday through Friday, sometimes weekends, sometimes nights after that. And I finally realized that there was something better than doing that. There's another option, and that's what I like to bring to people, and that's what I really want to grow and get the word out to as many people because people don't know that. Not a lot of them know that franchise consultants exist or that we're free. The franchisors pay us a referral fee on that. So we've got to be really good at what we do. But I just want to get as many people out there to know that this franchising is an option, not for everybody, but it is an option. It's a great option to look into. So check it out.
Absolutely. And speaking of being in the Ozarks, just a beautiful area. How do you maintain your edge, Greg, when things are going well? It's easy, to grind when you're broke, I guess. But when things are going well, how do you maintain your edge? How do you stay hungry?
It's just being able to talk with all those people all the time. And just every time you put somebody else into a franchise, it's so exciting for them. And it's so exciting for me that just the more I do, it's like the crack, of the franchising world or something like that. It's just a really good feeling to help people out. And especially when they get into the franchise and then the franchisor comes back and tells you, a year or so later that your person that you put into our franchise, they just made Rookie of the Year. And that just, the constant flow of that just really keeps me going. A really good feeling, definitely.
It sounds to me like that's exhilarating for you. Helping people and seeing the franchises being successful is what inspires you. And hey, Greg, I tip my cap to you. We see people chase doors or revenue all the time. For you, is that goal the destination, or is it just the fuel, perhaps, that allows you to do something even bigger?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Scott, I'm already where I want to be and where I need to be for the rest of my life. I'm good there. Right now, it's just a good feeling, and it's just not something I see myself stopping doing. I could stop anytime and just kick back and enjoy the land, but it's really the excitement and of helping people out that really keeps me going on a day-to-day basis. Even if I don't necessarily do it, 40 hours a week, I still on a regular basis I want to help people out. It's just really enjoyable. It's just kind of
That's
a good life-work balance.
sure. And that is clearly evident with speaking with you, Greg. And the passion that you have, I can tell it's genuine. And that's big, especially when you already have the resources in place like you do. Now, that next move can either compound things or create chaos, depending on how you play it. Now, I know a lot of our audience is either earlier in their journey, Greg, or looking to level up. And I think they'd benefit from hearing this. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
Really getting to know my people, getting to understand them, communicating well with them. One of the things people ask me about, what makes a good franchisee, and I said communication. You're going to talk with the franchisor all the time, so that's what I promote: is good communication. Getting to know them, educating them is very important, because a lot of people don't know a thing about franchising when they come into it. They just think McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, and they don't know of all the different ones. So education on them, and then a little bit deeper into that education is finding out what is your role, what's expected of you. That way I can really make certain those people are doing it. But I think that communication and working with it really helps level things up quite a bit.
I'm with you on that, Greg. Everyone says provide value, but when you were starting out and you didn't have a huge bank account or a massive portfolio, what was your currency? How did you actually get the attention of the heavy hitters?
I learned as much as I could. I read as many books as I could about franchising and educated myself on there. I sat in on a lot of webinars that the franchisors had about themselves and how they did it, and then worked with some of the best franchise consultants to learn about how to get to know people. Read some good books on sales as well. Zig Ziglar was a good one there. I liked his perspective on sales is something you do with somebody, not to somebody. So that was my currency, is the knowledge base of being able to present myself as somebody who's here to help and guide you on that, not somebody who's going to sell something to you on that. And then just knowing as much as I can about the variety of franchises out there, what they have to offer, and who is their ideal client, and making certain that I can do a good matchup, kind of like Match.com and Realtor.com, all rolled into one. That was my currency, is just the knowledge about all the different franchises.
Absolutely. And the nugget I'm going to walk away from our conversation today is your passion of helping people. And you can't fake that. Relationships are everything in this space. All right, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to contact you?
You can go to my website, franchisemaven.com. That's franchise, M-A-V as in Victor, E-N.com. Email me at greg@franchisemaven.com. I'm very old school, so if you want to do it the old school way, pick up the phone. Give me a call, 361-772-6401. Scott's been holding me back here a little bit, but as you probably kind of figured by now, I like to talk franchising. Don't hesitate to pick up the phone and give me a call. I'll talk all day if you want.
Awesome. And that would be a conversation that has a lot of substance. No question about that. Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, Greg, your story, and definitely your perspective.
Scott, thank you very much for having me. Great conversation. I love it.
It's been our pleasure. And we need more people in this space who are doing it the right way. Thanks again for being here. And for those of you tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you're subscribed. We've got more conversations coming up with operators just like Greg, who are out there building real businesses. We'll see you in the next episode, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.